Alright guys, we're back again for another Warmachine Tuesday. Today I'm trying out a little bit different list, definitely something, I don't know how it's going to work, but we're going to start with Cygnar. He rolled to go first, so we're going to start with him. We're going to start way over here. Go ahead.
I didn't start first. I chose to go second.
No, go ahead.
Whatever.
It's all good.
We'll roll with it.
Well, I mean, you won the roll off, so that's what I was meaning.
Okay, we're running Cygnar today, 35 points. I've got a Journeyman Warcaster with a Defender in his battle group. Then we move on to P. Haley's battle group. We see Thorn, her character Jack, and a Lancer, sadly missing his arms. We move up to the Hunter, who's been marshaled by a min unit of Sword Knights. And finally, rounding out our list, we have a min unit of Long Gunners with their unit attachment.
Alright, pretty much on my side, I have a min unit of Incinerators behind them with a maximum unit of Bastions, and then the book will be closely following up. Then I have the Crusader, Templar, and Reckoner, all followed by the Choir, the Vassal, and then a Proxy Severius's. I guess that'd be E Severius. Like I said, this is the tier list. So my heavy warjacks get +2 movement speed for the first turn, and this pretty much all medium base models get a advanced move. So they just pretty much rein up, try to get in the action before anything bad and terrible happens to them. So we'll get back at the end of turn 1. All right, so here we are back at the end of turn 1. Typical first turn, you know, every person moved up. Because it is tier list, my medium base models, they got a full advancement. So after I deployed them, I ran them up to here, ran them up again. I couldn't get this third incinerator behind a wall, so he combined ranged attack onto him. Didn't do that much damage, and then one of his jacks shot him. It did a credible amount because he's got armor piercing, so it killed him. Then, like I said, I just moved everything up. He scrambled my jack over, so I can't do too much about that. You know, he only moved it. He didn't get knocked down or anything. He didn't hurt anything, so that's just kind of an inconvenience. But that's about it. So we'll go over to Cygnar.
Pushed up the Long Gunners. Like you said, tried to make my combined ranged attack. Wasn't all that effective. Laid down a 3-inch suppressing fire to try and cut off some movement. Sword Knights moved up just to present another more threatening target than the Long Gunners. The Hunter did a little bit but didn't move. Moved up my Warjacks to try and kind of create a buffer and to arc some spells. And the Defender put a couple points of damage on some Bastions. And that's pretty much where I stand.
Yeah, I forgot about the Bastion thing. They're tough. I think having a min unit in this group is going to be it's going to make it really hard. And having this many Warjacks, I've never played with this many Warjacks ever. Minus the battle box, but I mean that's 2 light and a heavy. Never played with 3 heavy, so this might be the last time I ever do this. Because I'm used to having just a flood of just crap moving up the table. But we will see what happens at the end of turn 2. Alright, we're back here on the bottom of turn 2, is that right? Yeah, end of turn 2. Whenever I went, I'm trying to think what happened. A lot of stuff happened, actually. I kind of crowded the Choir around. I gave him battle. I shot with the Reckoner, I believe, onto Thorn. It didn't do anything. I rolled, I rolled 4. What I roll? 4.
It was -4 and you rolled.
Yeah, I rolled 4 on 3 dice. So that was really dumb. And then I forgot, since the Vassal was in the Choir, I didn't notice him, so he didn't really do too much. Instead, he came over and gave the Crusader Enliven. I followed up. I moved the Crusader over to here. Then he ended up shooting it once, negated it because he's bonded to E. Severius. Then I moved him up, hoping maybe I can get close to that Journeyman. Bastions moved up. How did he catch fire?
How did Thorn catch fire?
Yeah.
From that shot.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, the shot off the Reckoner did a crit and did catch him on fire, but it didn't do any damage. The damage from the fire did like 5-6 points, something like that. Incinerator with the movement speed moved up and slaughtered one guy, caught the other guy on fire from his special thingy. Power of Faith, and that's it on my end. So over to Cygnar.
Okay. This was feet turn for Haley. We also had Temporal Barrier up, so that helped us take out a few things here. Hunter didn't really do as much as I was hoping he would. Lancer managed to take out one of his incinerators.
1 of 3.
Sword Knights put up a valiant effort, but he's clinging on with like 1 health point left.
Oh, they're going
just
down
the
next.
way it goes.
They're going down next. They're all on fire.
Long Gunners put a little bit of hurt on the bastions and then threw out another suppressing fire just to shut down any attempt to come this way. I doubt he will. Thorn put some more major hurt on the bastions, but it wasn't enough to make a difference.
It takes a lot to make a difference in bastions.
Like he said, Defender triggered enliven off of his Reckoner. Crusader, sorry. But didn't put a whole lot of damage on him, and amazingly enough, Journeyman Warcaster with his cannon was able to put 11 points of damage on it.
What's that?
The camera.
Why do you have a small camera with you?
Alright, so that's it. So we will check out, see what happened at the end of turn 3. Alright, so we are back at the end of turn 3. Pretty much, long story short, I ended up killing his Journeyman, which then deactivated his, what's that called? Defender. He can still reactivate it because his caster's back there, but I highly doubt he's going to stand there for a turn, twiddling her thumbs. I walked up, Lawgiver's Creed. I was really hoping he would try to walk up a little bit and channel something through him, and that would totally block it, but that didn't happen. Bastions pretty much destroyed the Thorn. Reckoner killed the Journeyman, as I said. And he killed a lot of my Bastions. Incinerator still lives, though. We're going to see what happens with him next. But time for Cygnar recap.
Long Gunners put a scratch on the Bastions for me. My Sword Knights did with all. Hunter put a point of damage on the book for all the good that does me.
No one kills the book!
And Haley chain lightninged her some Bastions. Put a lot of hurt on them.
Yeah, that really messed up the Bastions, but it's okay. They did their job. They did what I wanted them to do, so we're going to see what happens next here at the end of turn 4. Come back to this. Alright, so this is pretty much the end of the game. Cygnar called it. I put him in a really tough pinch. Pretty much, I took out the Lancer. Is that right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, I took out the Lancer. That's basically the only thing I actually did. And he moved up. I was going to try to feed these guys out, but there was too many there. Star of the whole game right here. This group right here. Yeah, they all lasted each other like, I think, two turns, so like 4 rounds. Ridiculous. I popped a couple shots at her. I did, with the Reckoner, I did 7 damage or something like that. Mm-hmm. Not too crazy much, but 7 damage. Pretty good amount. And yeah, that's about it all. That's about all Menoth did on this side. So time for Cygnar.
I managed to take out 1 Bastion and a couple of choir members. It wasn't enough to clinch the game. Dragging it out wouldn't have benefited me because I had no tricks left up my sleeve. Just a hard situation to go up against.
So, I didn't at first like this list. I didn't really like the tier list because there's so many warjacks. With this, I think I got kind of lucky on this. I know I messed up a couple times here and there. We both botched rules left and right, but we were consistent with the rules that we were thinking of, and whenever we did think, oh, that's not right, we changed it, which I know kind of is weird, but... So yeah, this is pretty much the end of this game. Finally Menoth won one, but hopefully we will come back next week with another one. So until then...